This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Got good morning going on here. Hope everybody had a great St. Patrick's Day. That was pretty wild over here. I had an impromptu visit, an invitation from my son. Says, hey, let's go out and do some St. Patty's Day. And I said, sure, why not? So we headed out to Kelleher's and down in Peoria. Had a great walk. And here's what happened. We were down Kelleher's, which is way down on the waterfront by the post office. And we decided to walk up to see what was going on at Sully's, which is way up on the corner of Main and I believe it's Adams. Anyway, that's about a half-mile walk uphill, of course. About a third of it's uphill. Well, we got up to Sullivan's, and darn it if Sullivan's wasn't closed, which is really disappointing. That used to be a pretty good Irish bar. But that means we walked back down to Kelleher's where we had the car. And from there we drove out to the Grand Prairie and thought we'd maybe stop by the Tilted Kilt. And guess what? The Tilted Kilt was closed. And not to worry, we ended up at Donnelly's, had a couple of beers and some pretty decent food, and had a great time. They had a pretty good band down at the Kelleher's, and then right as we were getting ready to leave, we had a piper and a dancer come into Donnelly's, start piping and dancing. So hey, a little bit of Irish there. Had a lot of people out there had apparently been celebrating all day long, but there were a few out there that were being conservative. Rick and I, we're not heavy drinkers, but we did have a couple of beers. I know I had a Guinness last night. Have to have a Guinness. And there was another pretty stout German lager that we enjoyed. Had a little Irish coffee with dinner too. So nothing too crazy, but a great time. And hey, hope your St. Patty's Day was as much fun as ours was. Had quite a few people out there dancing and having a good time. This morning is arms and shoulders. We'll be doing a few shoulder exercises here, down here, a couple of exercises. Well, it's one shoulder, two tricep and two bicep moves. And then we'll take it upstairs. I'll go ahead and show you the tricep move, which is the layback right here from this angle, which is a little bit different. And then we'll go ahead and end the tape, and we'll go upstairs with it. But I just want to let you know that, hey, you have a good time yesterday? Great. Were you able to get out and walk around? Great. Why? Because it means to me, tells me that you're making the time and the effort to do the exercise. People who exercise are fit enough to go out and have a good time. People who don't, they're the ones that tend to sit around the house because they can't get out of the house in the first place. Okay, tricep press down. This is a real simple exercise, but it definitely will work your triceps, which are the outer arms right here and right at the arms. It's going to make a big difference in how you feel. Take your hands like this. You want to make sure these are nice, tight gripped. Make sure that the cables are taut. Pick your feet up. Now, okay, you got to be far enough down where your feet can actually rest on the bench. So once you do that, you're up here like this. Then what you want to do is slowly bring the cables up. Keep the arms in tight. 2. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 and 15. Now the point is to get your hands up. As you're sliding down, you want your hands up here. Then you press down while keeping the elbows tucked into your sides. This puts all the stress on your triceps. Triceps are these outer muscles on the arm. They are three-headed muscle, ergo tricep. And they will benefit mostly what you'll get is what they call the medial or the center head of those three muscles. Now we're going to turn around and do what they call a surfer's row on this one, which is a straight arm pull facing the bench, kneeling on the bench. That works more of the medial head or excuse me, more of the forward or posterior head of the tricep. But when you do that, you'll know it. Anyway, go ahead and get back to this. Get another set done of those. Get a couple more sets done. A little shoulder set work here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay strong. Keep at it. You can do this.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine.